Hey ladies, it's Ariane, and I'm doing another vlog. I'm doing 2 in one day, and I know that's probably kind of a lot, but, and I apologize for the noise. My girls are up, and they're playing really loudly. But anyway, I wanted to share with you ladies a trick that I have just started doing to kind of provide myself with some more maternity clothes. Somebody asked me the other day on one of my vlogs if I would show them some of the crafts that I do, and I have not done crafts because I just have been, I don't know, life gets busy and crafts take a lot of time, but with my first pregnancy, when I needed maternity clothes, I'm in Alaska and we don't have a lot of options for maternity clothes, and so pretty much I kind of just would buy like really larger shirts and I would just wear them and assume that they fit my belly. But then I noticed that with the larger shirts, they fit your belly, but you would end up with extra material like in your arms, because obviously they were made for a proportionate larger person, and so they wouldn't fit your arms right. You would have extra saggy material around your boobs, and you would look frumpy. And so I bought all these clothes, and then I realized, like especially in my second pregnancy when I was wearing these clothes again, I was like, these don't look good. They're really tight on your belly, and then I would end up with all this extra like boob and arm material and neck material. And so anyway, so with this pregnancy, what I did was, since I'm, you know, I don't, like I said, we don't have a lot of maternity options, and so sometimes I just want to buy clothes that I can just wear like from any store. And so I've altered them. So I'm going to show you what I did. And since I didn't plan to do this vlog. I just did this, and then I thought, you know, there's probably some women out there who might find this interesting if you know how to sew, even very basic sewing. This is very basic clothing altering. So this is this is my really ghetto picture. So say this is like a typical t-shirt. What I did is, if this is like an extra large t-shirt, I took the seam, I like flipped the shirt inside out where you sew. I did not sew or take off any material here on the edge, like where your pregnant belly would be, obviously. I just cut off material. I sewed a seam and made kind of this boob area a little bit smaller, and then made the arm a little bit smaller. And then like I will show you the 2 shirts that I did do. This right here represents just like a long sleeved zip up hoodie that I have. And again, I didn't take any material in the belly, but I took material up off the boobs and down the sleeves so that it fits. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the 2 shirts that I did do. Okay, so this is the very first shirt that I did do. I bought this at Old Navy, obviously. It was $8. This is just like an extra large shirt. I sewed this seam up the arms because it had a bunch of extra material here, and in the arms, and so I sewed a seam going up the armpit and then down the arm so that it's a little better fitting up here and it's more form-fitting, but I didn't take any of the material off of the belly. Okay, and then this is the second one that I did. This is just a long sleeve pull-up hoodie. I am a total hoodie girl. I love my hoodies. I love having my pockets and just like having something to get cozy in, but I have a really hard time finding them in maternity, especially cute ones. So this is one that I bought secondhand for like $7, and it was really big, and I wish that I had taken a video of it before. I didn't plan to do this, but it had the biggest, baggiest, floppiest arms, the biggest, baggiest, floppy material. Like my boobs were like, I looked like the nastiest, frumpiest couch potato, but it fit my belly and it was comfortable, so I just let myself look frumpy. And then finally one day I was looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, this thing is hideous. So this is what I took the material up off the arm and into the armpits and down all the way down the sleeve. I went to the very end of the sleeve. And actually, even in this hoodie, it didn't already have a seam going up the side. It had 2 seams here. I made a seam. I just made my own seam going up all the way up the side and down to the sleeve. So at the bottom, obviously, I didn't take off any material except for what I had to do for the seam. But then for the armpit, I would say in the armpit, I took off a good 2 inches, which technically is 4 inches when you consider, you know, you fold it in half. And so basically what I did was I just took whatever shirt I was working on. I folded it inside out, or turned it inside out where you sew the seam. And then once it fits right, you just cut the extra material off. So again, that was all I did. It was super easy, and I got two new maternity shirts out of it. So anyway, if any of you ladies are interested in more information on how to do this, I would be more than happy to make an actual tutorial on something as I do it. But you know, it's pretty basic. Anybody could do it. Anybody could alter their own clothes. If you do want to make sure that you don't get a shirt that's too big, because you will end up with like a big floppy neck. Like you might not be able to adjust the neckline necessarily. But anyway, that was how I got 2 extra maternity shirts, which is kind of a big deal since I don't really have a lot of options of maternity clothes. So anyway, if you have more questions, or if you want more pictures, or if you actually want me to do a tutorial, I would be more than happy to do an actual tutorial. It's very basic. It's not anything fancy. But anyway, I thought I'd share that with you ladies, because I know maternity clothes can get really expensive. And if you can find a regular shirt on sale or secondhand or whatever, it opens your options up so much more. So anyway, we'll talk to you ladies later. Bye.